Hmm. Okay, very good morning to all of you. So today we are observing our topic number 2, third system of classification. Firstly, we have seen the artificial classification system given by Linnaeus. Then secondly, we have seen the natural. It is given by the Engler and Prandtl. Given by the Bentham and Hooker. And the now third one, phylogenetic system of classification for the angiosperms. Right. So please remember the proper spelling and proper name of the scientist who has given these systems. So here you are observing the generally this system. First two systems we have seen the character. So this system, it is based on the theories of evolution. They are put forth by the Darwin and the Wallace. Already we are knowing the Darwin's theory of evolution, or the origin of the planet or the earth is there, right? So therefore here just you have to mention this or remember this point. Therefore change the systems, and these are accepted by the different biologists from the world. Actually first work done by the Darwin and Wallace, it is related to all plant and animal kingdom, but later on these systems are accepted by the all biologists. Then we are knowing there is having the earlier systems were based on the stability and fixity of the individuals. So what is individual? Individual, that is the study of single organism. It is called as the individual, right? So here uh, you can see there is having the specifically these systems, they give the stability, that is somebody is going to study, right? And therefore it is to be considered as a stability. In this system, these are the photographs of these two scientists, Adolf Engler in the period 1844 to 1930, and Carl Adolf Engler and Carl Prandtl 1849 to 1893. So these both authorities, they have given this system of classification. Then as the H.G. Adolf Engler, their period 1844 to 1930, they were the professor of botany at Berlin University, Germany, with his associate Karl Anton Prandtl, and they have classified this plant kingdom. So they have given the volume or the book. It is called as a Die Naturally Lichen Phlegen Familien in 1887 to 1915. So remember the name. The name of this book is the Die Natural Lichen Phlegen Familien. That is, it means identification of genera of whole plant kingdom. So it is firstly given in the by this two authority, and they have considered all these groups algae to angiosperms. Then as this work his work it is supposed as a monumental work in the taxonomy in the 23 volumes in the German. So it is given in the German language, right? And monumental, that is the basic foundational work was there that time. Then totally they have divided the entire plant kingdom into 14 divisions. First division is the Schizophyta, that is for the bacteria, and the last is the Embryophyta, that is Siphonogamma, or the seed plants are there. Seed plants, that is now we are studying the angiosperms, and here is also the gymnosperms are there. So we are going to see the names, you remember properly. So according to the in this system, according to the evolution, is how the plants are evolved, plants are developed. So it is to be given, and therefore they have classified as bacteria Schizophyta, then Myxomycetes, algae, then flagellated first. So therefore the algae and fungi eumycetes has a 12th division. So just I have given the randomly for this one, okay, how generally it is there. Then a Siphonogamma, it includes Bryophyta and the Pteridophyta. So names given by the different scientists, they are the different. It is at position 13. At 14th division include Embryophyta, that is Siphonogamma, into the two subdivisions as Gymnospermy and the Angiospermy. So such like questions will be asked to you, okay, how the angular panel divided, or what is the position of the gymnosperm and angiosperm, right? So just you have to remember the highlighting points. So here we are observing this system about angular and the parental. Then nextly the outline of this system is important. So please see how they are classified. So division Embryophyta, it is divided into Siphonogamma, that is seed plant. Subdivision Gymnospermy and Angiospermy. Class Monocotyledone, first position, it include orders 11 and families 45. So it is supposed as the primitive and the first position. Then class Dicotyledone, mostly highly evolved, and generally subclasses are there. Archiclamidae, that is polypetally plus apetally of Bentham and Hooker. Already we are knowing the characters. Polypetally means free petals and the apetally. And in the second, Metaclamidae, gamopetally of Bentham and Hooker. So Bentham and Hooker called as a polypetally and apetally for Archiclamidae, and Metaclamidae is nothing but the gamopetally of the Bentham and Hooker. It includes order 11 and families 56. So just you remember these characters. So how is the classification system given by the angular and parental, right? Then nextly, in this system of angular and parental, they have tried to use the different ranks of the taxa, that is natural orders placed to families, and they have suffixed a term rei in place of the series or the cohort of the Bentham and Hooker. As per the scientists, classification is different. Already you are knowing something up to in the FY BSc, algae, fungi, bryophyta, pteridophyta, same like in the angiosperm also, the classification, and therefore the criticism on this system is there. So as merits and like demerits. So the according to angular and parental, monocot is a primitive group. Why they have given the first position? So then the dicot. Then monocot is from the ancestral stock of the dicot, right? So they have given the first. So based on the evolutionary character, then monocot is originated from the dicot. So remember this, and therefore order Rannell's position not justified. Then catkin inflorescence of family Archiclamidae at the beginning. We are knowing catkin is a type of racemose inflorescence, right? But it is, we are not including syllabus, just outline we are knowing. So here catkin good example is the Acalypha. मराठीत त्या प्लांटला खलिफा म्हणतात, त्याच्यामध्ये कॅटकिन असतो. देन सिम्प्लिसिटी ऑफ फ्लावर्स ड्यू टू द रिडक्शन अँड नॉट ड्यू टू द evolution, but in the order Pandanus rather than this it is seen. Pandanus example म्हणजे केवडा. So simplicity of flowers, it is due to reduction and not due to evolution. So this opinion is given, criticism given by the angular and parental. So remember you these 5 points for our today. And then lastly, for each system we are observing merits and the demerits or limitations. So there are 2 merits are there. Plants are grouped according to their generic constitution, that is based on the evolution, right? And it gives evolutionary and natural characters and the sequence of the plants. right? So just we have to see these two merits and what are limitation. So identification of plants may be difficult, so we cannot identify like the Bentham and Hooker, polypetally, gamopetally, free petals and fused petals. So like this it is difficult, and all evolutionary characters are not taken into account. All evolutionary, that is, there are the internal character, chromosomal character, genetic character, others, so they are not considered that time, and it is liable to change with increase in our knowledge. So but firstly, before the 100 years ago, so they have given this system of classification. Okay, so this is our today's lecture about the last one. The topic number I have finished two. So third topic will be taken by the Torni sir, and I will directly start the topic number 4. Okay, so thanks to all. We will see the remaining part later on.